Hey everybody, my name is BlakJak. Welcome back to True Crime Streets of LA. Last time we found Rocky. This time
Damn it.
we're getting Retribution.
Tell me where Rocky went or I'll blow your friggin' head off.
I don't know. Rocky never tell what he do.
Okay, have it your way.
Wait, okay. Maybe his girlfriend Jill. He tell her everything. She lives in Marina, in fancy condo.
Attaboy.
Wait, her name's Jill?
Hello, Jill. Take me to your leader.
It's not Jane? I could have sworn it was fucking... Yeah, I'm the worst with names. So I started this job. Also, it's another television. So I started this job last night, and one of the people who interviewed me, his name is Roy, but for like the entire 2 weeks after that interview, I have been calling him Rob in my head. So like when I walked in yesterday, I was like, hi, this is my first day. I'm a new hire. My name is John. And the head nurse was like, oh, I wasn't told about any of this. I'm like, oh, well, that's okay. I had interviews with my manager and Rob. And she fucking looked at me like I had 10 heads. She's like, what the fuck's Rob? And I was like, it's the guy sitting right there. He's like, that's Roy. I was like, oh my fucking god, you serious? Past 2 weeks I've been calling him Rob in my head. My head canon has been destroyed. I'm the worst with names. I don't pay attention. I met this one chick too, her one of the nurses, her name's Crystal, something like that. Probably wasn't Crystal. Watch it not be Crystal, or like Christine. Shit, I don't even remember what her fucking name is. God damn. Well, she gave me her name, and she was trying to remember it, and I was like, don't worry, I'll forget by tomorrow. Totally forgot what it is. I have no idea what her name is. It takes me like a solid few days to remember names. I'm really bad with names. I had a manager one time when I was working at Staples. Her name was Jeanette, and I was calling her... Wait, was it Jeanette? No, yeah, it was Jeanette. I was calling her Janine.
Hey there, Jill, right?
You're that cop. I was hoping to talk to you.
You were. Well, so was I. What can I...
See my face? Rocky will not lay his hand on me again, ever. You promised to get that monster out of my life? I'll tell you what you need to know.
Sounds like a deal I can't refuse. Let's have it.
Rocky was gonna go back to the gulag tonight to collect some valuables. 11 o'clock.
All right, there's still time. Consider your troubles over. Rocky's finished.
I don't trust her. Her name was not Jeanette. It was... No, her name was Jeanette. Her name was Jeanette. I kept calling her Janine. Like, for months. I was like, hey, Janine, do you need help with whatever? Like, to her fucking face. Like, I'd call her Janine. And no one corrected me. Not a goddamn person was like, bro, who the hell is Janine? I was like, the manager. And her name's Jeanette. You know how I found out her name was Jeanette? I was walking to do something in the back, and one of my managers, Rita, was talking to Jeanette, and she was like, hey, Jeanette, did you get the paperwork for whatever? And I was like, who the hell is Jeanette? And they were looking at me with 10 heads. Like, they were looking at me like I had 10 heads, like I had said something outlandish. And they're like, I'm Jeanette, John. I've been working with you for months. I'm like, bro, I thought your name was Janine this whole time. I have been calling you Janine to your face. Why is no one correcting me? Why won't anyone correct me on that? That's crazy. Like, to her face, I was like, hey, Janine, do you need help? But, like, she just... I mean, she was a total sweetheart. I loved her. She was great. But, like, why... I'm obviously saying the wrong thing. You didn't want to, like, be like, hey, my name's not... Like, I don't like when people call me Jonathan, because Jonathan's not my name. My name's John. Just J-O-H-N, John. That's it. But when people call me Jonathan, I think they're talking to someone else, so I don't respond. Because I don't go by Jonathan. So it's like, if someone calls me Jonathan, if they don't know me, I'm like, oh no, it's actually just John. Like, my name's not short for anything. It's just John. They, they're like, oh, it's not Jonathan? It's like, no, it's just John. Like, I don't mind correcting people. It doesn't upset me. It's just like if you say Jonathan, I'm assuming you're talking to someone else because I don't go by that name. It's not my name. How the fuck do I call you Janine to your face and your name's not Janine? You just let me do that. I find that really fun. So this is one of those time missions. I actually think this one's kind of hard to do, even, not that it's hard to do with the golden car, but it can be kind of tough to do with even the roadster. Like if you're not careful, if you're not using, if you don't have like the shift gear maneuver, like this one can be kind of tough to do properly. I would recommend trying to get all the car upgrades for this one too, if I'm going to be honest with you. Having the extra speed helps with making sure you make this one on time. And maybe I just took like a really long route, but I could have sworn I did pretty fine. This one doesn't. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. This one isn't that hard compared to some of the bad ending time trial missions where you have to make it under like a super duper extreme time limit. Like I'm thinking about this one where you have like it's one of those ones where you have a car that's predetermined by the story of the game. That makes it really difficult. Oh yeah, right here. So I was trying to figure something out, and I think I pushed the wrong button. I was like shit. I didn't mean to push L1. And then there's me pushing the wrong button to get in again. But we got pretty close there, so you know we can make it in time. I managed to do just fine, even with my silly little mistakes. But we done it.
With time to spare.
Hell yeah, time to spare. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, I don't know why I kept calling her Jane. I assumed her name was Jane.
What the hell happened here? Ah, too much bass. My ears are about to start bleeding.
We can arrange that.
Damn it, Jill. Those puppy dog eyes. Fall for 'em every time. Come on, let's get it.
So the guy in the blue and red jumpsuit, as it turns out, I believe his name is Misha. In one of the bad endings, he's called Misha. And yeah, you also fight him in the bad ending. This one's kind of fun, actually. The little fist fight they have. So I think this is what I was talking about in the other episode where you're in the gulag and you're shooting people up with everything. I was thinking like, oh, in the bad ending, there's a fist fight here. No, I was thinking about this mission.
Let me show you a few tricks.
I just thought you don't return to the gulag. That's right. But Misha isn't all that tough. He has some kind of tricky moves that he can pull off, but you know, he usually just, he's like a standard boss. He like blocks everything that you throw his way, and then eventually you'll stun him, and then you can do one of the grapples on him. I think that was the grapple we learned, or at least one of them, or the only one that we learned actually. Now I think about it. The holy bejesus is great. Oh yeah, and then I kicked the speaker. We both blew up. That's fantastic. I do love the destructible environments in this game. I think that's really, really funny. Okay, that worked. I got double tased. But that's fine. That's all that matters.
Where's your boss, comrade?
Piss off. I tell you, if you not hurt me, we make a deal, yes?
A deal? How about I kill you quick and painless?
No. Rocky at Santa Monica Airport, number 6. You be nice now, da?
A model citizen.
So driving to the airport is a cruising mission. I always had a hard time with getting to the airport because the airport is super duper long drive. But before we make it over there, if you head, what was that, southeast of the thing, you get another gym upgrade from the gulag. So we're going to be learning how to do the flying dragon. Yeah, it's much like every other upgrade. So I don't know if you, I wasn't paying attention to like the little descriptions, but I don't know if you get like a melee boost in damage for doing all these trainings. That would be really nice if you did, just so that the fighting doesn't take as long when you pull someone over and then they try to beat the shit out of you. But yeah, like it feels like some of these later fights, they go down a little easier, and like the bosses are really the only ones that I have a hard time like nailing, like getting a good hit on. But like the enemies seem to go down, like those enemies at the major grapple upgrade that went down in 2 hits or 3 hits. Like I feel like some of these later enemies will do that too, and I'm not sure if that's because I have these upgrades. I don't know. Flying dragon.
Just like your old man.
Cool. So now we drive to the airport. And before we do that, we're going to be checking out to see what we're missing. Obviously, we need the 2 major upgrades, which we'll be getting later. We have all the attack combos. We have all the gun upgrades. We're missing 2 car upgrades still, which we'll be grabbing eventually. So, this is kind of how I think I'm ending the game. I think I don't find anything else on this. I don't see anything else on my timeline. We will be getting the other upgrades as we progress into the bad endings, which we'll be taking a look at also. I can see why you would want to do the bad endings as you progress through the good endings, if I'm going to be honest with you. But the bad endings are kind of hard. Like a lot of the challenges that you get in them can be kind of tough. Like there's a few shootouts where it's like, oh, that's kind of close. There's like, you're kind of open, easy, susceptible to getting hit. Having all the gun upgrades by this point would be really nice. Or like having at least the scope would be nice to take out some of these guards who have hostages. You know what I mean? Like there's just some of these missions can be a little tricky on the hard ones, especially like the time trials. There's a lot of time trials in the bad endings where it's like, oh, okay, maybe if I had the last well, even with the last car upgrade, like it's kind of tricky, the NOS. So it's like I can understand why you'd want to work on the bad endings while you play through the good ending game, but trust me, like if you gain every upgrade while you're playing the good ending, like if you deck yourself out before you take on the bad endings, the sharp difficulty spike the bad endings offer actually become a little more manageable. And I get the feeling that's simply because the game is literally like, oh, well, here's an ending. Like, this is, like, final game territory. You should probably be able to handle all of this. Or it's also like, well, you're a bad cop. This is what happens when you don't do your job properly. You know what I mean? Like, you went around and you murdered the civilians, and now you have to deal with fighting strippers. I don't know. So yeah, driving to the airport is kind of obnoxious. Can you guys like get the fuck out of my way, please? I honked 3 times and blared my siren. You did not move. That's on you. At this point, get the hell out of my way. What do you want? You want to get arrested? I will arrest the shit out of you, boy. Get out of here. Get. He's lucky I'm being nice to him. Because if I had an inkling that he was trying to harm an officer of the law, well, boy, he'd get frisked so fast. So fast be frisked, I swear to God. You're frisking. So by this point in the game, I don't think you really need many badges. Again, you're gonna... Oh, shit. I bet. Well, anyway... you're going to be grabbing a bunch of badges simply by playing the game and like getting the good ending anyway. So like I said, you only need 27 badges to get all the upgrades anyway. So if you can manage to grab 27 like as a total number, you'll be set pretty much. It's not to say that you're not going to be using all the 27. Obviously you're going to be getting the 27 badges, and then maybe you'll like fail the pit maneuver once or twice, or however many, or like the forward switchblade, you'll fail that like 6 times in a row, obviously. But like you just need 27 to at least attempt all the upgrades once. I do wish though if the gyms appeared on your mini map, they would appear on your big map too. Like, I wish that you could put more legends, more like stuff on the actual map, because having a map in a video game like this where you are really open and the idea is to find like bones, or the idea is to find all the upgrades, like doing that kind of stuff, having a map that can show you where like some things are like that would be super duper useful. Like even like looking at San Andreas, I think San Andreas you could put waypoints on your map. I don't remember Vice City. I have to play through Vice City again to double check that one. I don't think Vice City you can, but I think Vice City you still got to see like your waypoints, like where the missions are or whatever. And this game came out around the time Vice City did, so like you would think that I think this game came out before Vice City actually. Like the same year, but like this one came out in like maybe February or something. Vice City came out later in the year, I think. But even still, like I think Vice City, even 3, I think GTA 3 also had like the telephones pop up on the mini map, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like missions that you would still see. Like why not have the upgrades? If they pop up on your mini map, just pop up on your big map too. So like you would have like at least, I'm not saying like I need all the paint sprays, I need all the gas stations, all the pharmacies, like I don't need all that. Well, that would also be nice if you can toggle that on off, but like having at least the upgrades appear on your map so that like if I lose, let's say pit maneuver, like I lost that one, I don't have to go back to find it. You know what I mean? Like I could just, it'll just be on my mini map. Like at least a general vicinity of where it would be nice. So on the way to the airport, I actually ended up finding another car upgrade. Da, 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 da. So here we are. This one is not the last one. I believe this one should be the two wheels. Did I say 90 degree turn? I think I said that by accident. I meant 2 wheels. So this one's annoying. And honestly, I don't really know when you should perform this. Like to get around traffic, like my car typically plows through people anyway. So to do it, what you do, there we go, I did it. To do the 2 wheels, all you gotta do is become a Street Fighter champion and do forward, back, forward, and then push the X button, I think it was. And or like back, forward, back, and whichever one that you end on is the way that the wheel turns. Yeah, but like, what was the point of that? I just destroyed 2 barriers for no good reason. Not that the 2 wheels is a bad like mini game upgrade mission. Oh shit, there's 3. All right, any more than that, I lose. Oh boy. But you see what I'm saying? Like, the fact that I have to... Fuck, I just lost controller. But the fact that I have to at least do, like, 1, and then, like, I have no real good reason to use the 2 wheels, like, just doesn't make any sense. Why is this an upgrade? At what point do I have to, like, avoid something like this, where I would need the 2 wheels? Or at the end of the game, and at no point do I have to, like, dodge cars or anything of this sort to make. I don't get a boost
Hell of a job, Nick.
either. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point in the 2 wheels? I don't know. It just doesn't like sit right with me.
Okay, LA, here I come.
Right. Well, anyway, we have one more car upgrade. I think we have picked up all the grapple ones, so that's it, really. Now the issue with the airport. Is that if you enter the airport via the wrong side, like I did, you're gonna get stuck because there's an indestructible wall here, right here, and you can't get through it. See, you can't get through that indestructible wall, and so what ends up happening is we're gonna just fast forward this. I get stuck there. The car just literally won't get out of there. I can't break through it like I did the first time. I guess I just need some sort of speed. I ended up finding these people. We're going to just take them out real quick, just because I happen to be here. And we're going to head on over. The car does not matter what you need whatever car you bring into this mission does not matter, because you're going to be getting a new car. Oh yeah, I forgot that guy also showed up. So we're just going to wait around. We're going to find a car. This car was nice enough to try and hit me, and, well, you know, I stole him. So now we're going to drive on over to the airport. We got to, like, swing around, take the long roundabout way, because, again, I had entered this area via the wrong side. But it was kind of like a blessing in disguise. I ended up finding an upgrade. So that's pretty good, if you ask me. But we're going to have to drive to this airport maybe like once or twice in the bad endings. And I think I still even ended up on the wrong side of the thing. Yeah, because I can't even get through this fence. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to try to get through this fence neither. Like I don't want to deal with that. No siree. We're not going to try my best to ram through it. I don't want to know what's on the other side of that fence. We're just going to drive properly across someone's lawn. We're going to ignore that street fight. We're going to head on. Oh, wait, did I just see another upgrade? Something just pop up down there? Crazy. Well, anyway, we're towards this airport, and we're going to be doing the penultimate mission, where we meet up with Rocky at Hangar Showdown. Oh, wait, no, not the penultimate.
See anything interesting, Mickey?
Actually, yes, Jill. The thing in your hand?
Men are so easy sometimes. Night-night.
Rise and shine, gang. Or is it Wilson? How about I finally solved the family mystery for you, huh? Back in the 70s, Ralph and I moved enough coke to fill the San Fernando Valley. Sadly, your goody two-shoes daddy got in the way. And we tried to turn him, but he wouldn't budge. So, bang bang, off he went to the bottom of the ocean. Ralph even planted a stash or two, so Internal Affairs figured your pub was dirty.
Rock, please. He doesn't need to know all this.
Come on, Ralph. Everybody loves a good story. Right, Ken?
Yeah, especially one with a good bang-up ending.
Right on, Ken. Only this time, it isn't a matinee at your local cineplex. It's the real shit. And guess what? The bad guys win.
Nicholas, I implore you to take revenge on those who truly deserve it.
Ancient Wu?
You see this? 1 billion of the best counterfeit ever made. I hook it up, the triad, smuggled it in. Now old Wu shots launder it for me along with my shirts. While I sit back, I drink vodka. Man, I love this country. Thing is, there's a lot more laundry to be done. And I don't need a little creep like you getting in the way. Time to join your father, detective. No!
What? Whoa. Hey, everybody. It's all under control. You fellas with SWAT? I haven't seen those uniforms before. Oh, shit!
So yeah, now we enter the not penultimate mission. My bad. What I meant was the whatever the third one is. These are the Korean armies. the Korean army has actually been in the entire game. The sniper that you fight is a Korean sniper. The sniper assassin early in the game. Yeah, he's one of the Koreans. They have been in the background this entire time in the story, and I remember my first time playing through, I was like, where the fuck did these guys come from? Because much like my recent playthrough, I wasn't fully paying attention to every detail to the story. Sometimes it takes me like a playthrough or two to understand something completely. But they did mention a general early on with, I think it was Chong who mentions the general, or Rocky mentions the general to Chong. During that conversation in the spa, And while the general, apparently these are his guys. So we are dealing with the North Koreans who have invaded the U.S. soil in order to either take back the counterfeits or buy the counterfeits. And they're the people who are ordering this to be done by the Russians and the Triad's corporations. But their weapons are pretty good. If you pick one up, they're really good. Good weapons. And now we're doing the penultimate mission, jetting away. Yeah, this was actually a pretty fun one too. One of the more unique missions, or at least one of the more unique driving missions in the game. Just imagine you're fighting the dragon. Dragon Ball Z.
Oh no, you're not getting away this time.
So Nick steals a random fast car, and it is our job to... Like I mentioned, you're not going to need the... And whatever car you bring into this, you're not going to need it. Well, anyway, we're going to be joining Nick on his adventure to blow up an airplane and cause domestic terrorism after 9/11. So this plane will pretty much just go around in circles. And you can use your precision aim to take out the jets. They're the weak points of the airplane. It can be kind of hard. Remember, you got to lead your shots a little bit. You can also aim at the tires. The tires are another weak point, but the tires aren't going to slow down the plane. It's not like they're going to burst, and then like you can do anything with that. But if you shoot out the tires, it does do a lot of damage. But eventually, you blow up the plane, and that's the mission. And we did good. Terrorism. Thumbs up.
Try laundering that, bitch.
Well done, Mr. Khan.
You. I've seen you before.
Han Kim, General of the North Korean Army.
Let me guess. This counterfeit comes from North Korea.
Yes, my government has the same Swiss-made money presses as the U.S. Treasury. Only world governments can purchase them.
So that's why the dupes are so perfect. What happened? The World Bank turned you down for a loan?
America and its cronies think they can ruin us by economic manipulation. Ha! We will never succumb to your politics.
Hey, whatever. I'm just a cop. Just tell me one thing, though. Why the Russians? The Triad?
Shielding my country from an international faux pas detective can. Besides, the Russians are old friends. Ex-KGB for the most part. It was a perfect fit.
Sure. Until Rocky decided to keep the loop.
Yes. His morals became corrupt.
So, that's where you and your commandos come in.
Exactly. Rocky was slippery, but all I had to do was follow you. Now my mission is nearly done.
Nearly? Is there anyone left?
Just you, Cat.
So, Han Yu Kim, General Han Yu Kim, is played by Mako, the voice actor for the voice actor of Uncle Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender. And when I first heard that voice, I was like, I recognize that voice. So that was really fun. And I remember my first playthrough, I was like, well, fuck Assassin's Creed 2. We could play the Avatar games after this one. Which I am still willing to do. I ended up buying all of them. Except for the Korra game, because that one's digital only. And low-key, I'm kind of waiting for Limited Run Games to make like a physical copy of that game, because that would be fucking sick. Sick! If I could play Platinum Games' Korra. Because it's not digitally available. You can't pick that one up anymore. But yeah, Han Yu Kim's actually a really tough boss fight. Make sure you block all his attacks, and don't let up some of his attacks. Will stagger you, and yeah, just you kind of have to get lucky with this boss fight. Not gonna lie to you. Throwing stuff, he tends to block them too, but I guess he just wasn't prepared for a pipe to the face. And that's it. That's the end of the game. Pretty much. Ending movie.
Hope I made you proud, Dad.
Are you okay, Nick?
Yeah, doing good. Real good.
Hang! You got some serious loot!
Nice work, Nick.
Thanks, Chief. Hey, how about I buy you two dinner? I know this great China bistro. No? Come on, what do you say?
Not bad, my friend. Not bad at all. I always knew Rafferty got Henry into something too deep to crawl out of. Nick made sure he got what he deserved, along with the others. The Chinese say the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. If your chicken brain ain't getting it, I mean to say that Nick truly is his father's son. The very first time I saw that kid take down a perp, some high-class pimp with a preference for purple velvet. In that moment, I saw my old friend, and boy, it made me smile. And not just because of the guy's furry outfit. If you think Nick's got it going on now, you should have been there when he worked homicide. Why do you think he got suspended in the first place? Next time, when you have time, buy me an espresso and a raspberry ham and passion, and I'll tell you all about it, but not now. That's a story for another day.
And that's the ending of the game. But that's not all the endings of the game, because you see we have
to the big
3.
E, to the O, to the D, detective.
So next time we're going to be starting off the bad endings by doing Con Girls as the first one that we're going to be doing. See ya!